Good news for music immigrants. USCIS cuts wait times for green cards, work permits, and citizenship. After months of frustration and uncertainty, something rare is finally music happening inside USCIS. Good news. For the first time, music in years, immigrants are seeing real progress. Green card approvals, work permits, music, and citizenship interviews are moving faster than expected. People who've been waiting endlessly are now getting updates, interview music calls, and even approval notices. It's not a rumor. It's confirmed in USCIS's November 2025 Music Performance Report. Decision rates for both family-based and employment-based petitions have jumped over 18% music since mid-summer. That's a massive shift for a system long defined by waiting and delays. What's changing inside USCIS? Music. Behind this improvement are new internal changes that USCIS quietly began rolling out earlier this fall. They've expanded digital file sharing music between field offices so officers can access and review cases faster. They've added extra adjudicators at high-volume service centers, and they've launched a simplified review process for renewal applications that don't require new interviews. In plain music terms, fewer bottlenecks, more hands on deck, and faster movement across music, the board. And this time, it's visible in the data. Green card music and family petition improvements. If you filed a Form I-485, adjustment of status, or Form I-130, family petition, music, this update affects you directly. Many family-based applicants are finally music seeing decisions within 12 to 14 months, compared to 16 to 18 months earlier this year. Music. In some service centers, it's even quicker. Couples who filed last fall are already getting interview notifications, something almost unheard of in 2024. It's not just about speed, it's about predictability. After years of uncertainty, applicants finally have a timeline that feels realistic again. Work permits a big relief. There's also good news for work permit holders. After USCIS ended the 540-day automatic extension in late October, many feared renewal chaos. But instead of delays, the agency seems to have prepared ahead of time. Renewal cases filed in early fall are now being approved within 60 to 75 days, down from 100 days earlier this year. That means fewer gaps in employment, fewer expired cards, and less anxiety for workers trying to stay compliant. For thousands of applicants, it's a sign that USCIS finally understands the urgency of real life. Faster citizenship approvals. Even citizenship applications Form 400 Naira are benefiting from this efficiency drive. Field offices are now scheduling interviews at nearly double the rate of last year. That's huge for permanent residents who've been stuck in limbo since 2023. USCIS says its goal is to bring naturalization processing times below 9 months by mid-2026. And for once, that target doesn't feel out of reach. Applicants from cities like Dallas, Chicago, and Phoenix are already reporting faster interview calls and oath ceremonies. Why this is happening? Music. So what's driving this sudden improvement? A big part of it is pressure from Congress. Earlier this year, lawmakers from both parties demanded answers about the record-high backlogs. Under pressure, USCIS received temporary funding to hire more staff and modernize its aging systems. They also upgraded internal software that allows smoother coordination between service centers. For years, outdated tech was one of the biggest reasons behind the pileups. Now, automation and digital tracking are starting to make a real difference. Global coordination, consulates speeding up too. This isn't just about USCIS offices inside the U.S., the National Visa Center, NVC, and the Department of State have joined the effort. Consulates in Manila, Mumbai, and Ciudad Juarez, some of the most backlogged in the world, have expanded interview slots through December. That means thousands of families abroad are finally getting their turn after years of waiting. Parents who filed for their children 2 years ago are now receiving interview notices. Spouses who've been case ready for months are finally moving forward. For families separated by long administrative delays, this progress means something real: reconnection. But there's still a catch. Before you celebrate too early, remember not everything music is fixed yet. Some service centers are still slow. Categories tied to visa caps like F3, music married children of U.S. citizens, and F4 siblings still face multi-year waits due to numerical limits. But here's the silver lining. Even if your category isn't current, USCIS's faster petition processing still helps reduce the future backlog. It clears the path for when your priority date finally becomes available. What to expect next, heading into December 2025 and early 2026. Here's what you can expect. If your case has been pending since 2024 or early 2025, check your tracker often. You might see movement sooner than expected. If you've received a request for evidence, RF, respond quickly. Files that come back complete are being adjudicated much faster now. And if you're preparing a new application, double-check everything: accuracy, forms, and documents. This is the perfect window to file while efficiency is high. What it means for immigrants, this shift means more than just faster approvals. It means being able to plan again, to book flights, reunite with family, start new jobs, or finally move forward. It's proof that with proper funding, staffing, and oversight, the system can work. For immigrants who've waited years, this moment offers a breath of relief and hope. No one can predict what 2026 will bring. But if USCIS keeps this momentum, the backlog nightmare may finally start to ease. Final thoughts. For too long, music waiting has been the one word that defined U.S. immigration. But as of late 2025, that word is finally starting to change. Behind every approval is a real person, a real family, a real dream that was put on hold. And today, some of those dreams are finally being set free. Progress may be slow, but it's progress, and that's something worth holding on to. Music. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.